So now we're going to get into a press out using the ultimate sandbag. I just demonstrated one in a half kneel position, so if you haven't watched that video, go back and check that one out. Now we're going to vary our position. We're going to go into tall kneeling. Now the big difference between standing, half kneel, and tall kneel is the demands on the core. And that's important because you will see people who are strong in one position then weak in another. So it's a way that you're not just necessarily just training their pressing, you're training their core strength. And in a lot of people, that's what breaks down. That's kind of the secret out there. People don't realize that. It's not their ability to press, it's that they can't maintain core stiffness as they press. So they start pressing and this breaks down, hence they feel like they can't lift the load. So by varying the position, you can make sure they're strong in all three positions, which hence overall make them a stronger presser. So I'm going to get into the tall kneeling position. So with the tall kneeling, and I'm just going to quickly just turn sideways, what this does is, if someone is tight in their quads, it's going to hinder them because I got to get my hips like this. So hopefully you can see that. If they're tight, you'll see people want to sit back. So it makes me have to get here. Always remember the pelvis is like a bucket. I don't want to spill water right now. I got an anterior tilt. I'm spilling water out the front. Some people got a posterior. It's really hard for me to do it. It's like they almost don't have a lot of glute development. If you have anyone that doesn't look like they have developed glutes, they probably walk with their tailbone tucked underneath, and it looks like they're spilling water out the back. So you want your pelvis totally level. My waistline should be totally level here. Now, I want to load the ankles. So I'm going to do my best here. A little bit, I got tight hamstrings. So it's a good drill for me, actually, because it makes me have to get here, hips extended, turn this on, glutes. So now I'm in a really good position now for this press out. I'll start from the side and then I'll turn back around and face the camera. But I want to see that you can see this is how you should be starting. Elbows in, I can look over the bag, squeezing my glutes. Now I'm in a really good position and I would proceed to press out. And right now my hamstrings just turned on. Big, big, big. As I press, all right? For me, that's the weak link for me. So it's a great drill for me personally to do this. Somebody that may not affect you. For me, that's what's going to happen in here. Wherever there's a breakdown, they're going to feel that firing. You want to make sure they're pressing toes into the ground. If someone doesn't have great ankle mobility, they may struggle with this a little bit. So be aware of that if they don't have adequate and really good ankle mobility. And again, they want to press toes in the ground as they're doing it. You don't want to get them tripoding, meaning their heels collapsing in. So that's another thing as a coach, make sure those heels stay separate. But the biggest thing I think that's the hugest game changer is making sure that pelvis is in a good neutral position here. As again with the half kneeling, very similar, pull bag apart as you press it. So they're here, and again, they should be driving the bag out like that. And let's keep those elbows in. So this is a tall kneeling press out using the ultimate sandbag.